So is everyone happy with the order?
It doesn't really matter. It'll change up as we go along.
That is so true.
Sean is the wisest podcast.
It's usually Frezno doing the changing too, so. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Doctor Who Reviews. Guilty on all 34 charges edition. Mike, that one's for you, buddy.
Thank you, Mike.
He dared me to put it in there. I put it in there right at the start. It's out of the way now. We don't have to mention it again. Instead, we have to talk about Dot and Bubble.
Oh, boy.
On second thoughts, how about those 34 No.
Yeah, we should preface we're the three whitest nerds out there, and we're talking about the Doctor Who racism episode. Buckle up, folks.
I mean, we can't help our skin color. We can help our thoughts and opinions, which goes into the whole reveal of the episode. But
and also we can say, please seek out people who aren't white who have opinions on this episode and get a varied spectrum of takes and critiques on.
Yeah, get both sides of the argument, no problem.
Get every side of the argument. Yes, go. Well, maybe not every side. I mean, you don't need to talk to the people who agree with the Finetime fuckers.
I mean, that's not getting every side if you don't, but yes. Maybe don't do that. Anyway, to discuss Dot and Bubble with me, I'm joined by three co-hosts. Firstly, to my virtual left, he's pretty fly for a guy from Canada. It's Freezing Inferno.
It's true. I am Canadian.
I was going to go with the actual, quotation and thought, maybe not, given what this episode's about.
Maybe not, given what Kachiri just said.
Yes. And speaking of Kachiri to my virtual right, he is on the highway to getting cancelled. It's Kachiri.
Yeah. I already made some people angry on Threads by saying, well, I think how the other doctors would have handled this ending to this episode. But
I need to see Peter Capaldi tackle this.
It would be literally a 90-second speech about, you just wrote on the walk 10 minutes ago, and you're all going out there to the wilderness. You won't last 2 days. Stuff like that.
Pretty much.
Remember Thin Ice? Just saying.
I don't think he would have punched Lindy Pepper-Bean, but yes.
Okay,
maybe Cavendish.
No, he would have told Bill to punch Lindy.
Clara, on the other hand.
Like, hey, you remember when I did this while it was all cold out? Can you return the favor? All right, Doc.
Whereas Clara, on the other hand, would have headbutted that bitch.
She would, and I love her for it.
And here comes the thumbs up. Anyway.
Oh, gee. Cheery, come on, what?
Don't prompt him now.
You
come on.
Some one-trick pony that just does the same shit over and over? I mean, come on. What do you think Wait,
there it is. There's another photo for somebody else.
Who's it from, Rainiac?
And finally, our special guest. You can hear this. It means that Frezno was trying to get Sean Dillon to be a guest on our podcast again. Unfortunately, we couldn't find anybody else, so our special guest for this podcast is Sean Dillon.
They call me Dr. P. Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. P. I'm interested in things. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real P. I am an actual P. I live like a P. I like to play the drums.
We can all go home now. We're not topping that.
So how many Dr. P intro songs are we going to have in the next hour and a half? Take a guess in the comments down below. While you're down there, don't forget to hit the bell.
And subscribe. don't forget to subscribe to the official Doctor Who Reviews podcast.
No, that was 73 yards last week.
Oh.
That's what she actually said. That's why they all ran away in terror. These 4 nerds! Ah!
So, yeah,
So-
we got another Doctor-lite episode right after a Doctor-lite episode, right after a Dr. Sandy on Nothing episode.
Yes, and Frezno is candidly the best gag of the episode.
I mean, there was also that Ricky guy.
The best gag of the episode, or are you calling Ricky September a gag?
I thought you said guy.
No, gag.
Ah.
Although Dr. P might be default because I don't think he's actually real.
Yeah, he's just an AI who tells you when you have to pee. And he never tells you to pee because you have already pissed your pants.
Probably.
More than likely. Dot and bubble.
So we have to get it out of the way first of all. Then, like 73 yards, this is a Doctor-lite.
Sort of.
You can thank Sex Education for this. The show, not the actual concept of Sex Education.
I mean, at least it's a step up from 73 yards, and that the Doctor is technically in it for most of the runtime. He's just not physically interacting with any of the environment.
Yeah,
You could say he phoned in his performance.
But,
That's what I got for today. Thanks. Bye.
thank God Cass not here.
I'm pretty sure they filmed this the same day they filmed the Doctor Who scenes in 73 Yards.
You're correct, Sean. Yes, they filmed this and 73 yards concurrently.
Though I think the first scene was that Ncuti Gatwa filmed was with the ending scene was his first scene.
Yeah.
Which oh boy.
They did debate whether they should actually do that to him or not.
Really?
And he said, no, go ahead.
Which means that, like Millie Gibson last week, they're just throwing him into the deep end, you know? Oh, welcome to Doctor Who. Give the fucking performance of your life.
And he did.
And he did.
Yeah, but before we get to that, I believe we have an order to go for this episode.
I mean, for about 5 seconds before it gets thrown out the window.
Well, Rain, as you know what they say, there is order, there is chaos, and there is play.
And of course, there is also Frezno.
Yes.
Always Frezno. Speaking of Dr. PV and AI, we're also pretty sure Frezno is also an AI. They just show up.
Wow, holy shit.
Kachiri, don't pull back the curtain. Damn it, Mike!
Fuck!
But yeah, that's why it was a Doctor-lite. And I actually kind of like the fact that rather than go, okay, we don't have Shooty for most of the schedule for these 2 episodes, so it's not going to be as good. They go, we haven't got him for these 2 episodes. Let's just go crazy.
Yeah. On the other hand, given that this was pitched as I think this pitched for series 7 or 8, but the technology wasn't there for it. One wonders what Matt Smith or Pierre Capaldi would have done with this episode. Or if it would have hit as hard if Matt Smith or Pierre Capaldi were in this episode.
I got in trouble on Threads by talking about this. Matt Smith would have done the same exact scream that.
Well, it's funny you mentioned Matt. Sorry. It's funny you mentioned Matt Smith because RTD wrote this episode 13 years ago.
Yeah, like I said, it was for series 7 or 8.
He didn't write. He pitched it to Moffat during a dinner.
He pitched it. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't write it, but we don't know. As I was trying to say to someone on Threads, you can always have like a racism story in sci-fi, regardless of the actor. It's just we got lucky enough to have a great African actor with Ncuti Gatwa for this. But
actually, it's pronounced. It's actually pronounced Ncuti Gatwa. His mom literally called him out. Yep,
I've been calling him Ncuti Gatwa for the N is like you with how you pronounce this. Like, never mind. Anyway,
okay.
Long story short, regardless of who the Doctor was, they were going to be an alien to this community, this civilization of rich white nepo babies. What's up, Frez?
I was just gonna say, well, you can finish your thought because I got a big thought about how the fact that it was pitched in 2010, but.
No, that was my thought. Basically,
Okay.
I made a post saying like what each doctor would have done in this scene, and then I was told, "But that's not the point of the episode." Like, no, you can.
I mean, it would. I mean, what you're saying would track, but it's particularly heightened because it's Gatwa, I think, is what these commenters were trying to express. But what's interesting to me is the fact that this was pitched in 2010. The internet and social media were very, very different between 2010 and now.
Especially given Stephen Moffat's relationship to social media, which, who boy.
I mean, he came back for those watch-alongs. Something.
He's apparently still on and occasionally pops up on random people's tweets.
He's dealt with YouTubers in the past. Hillywood. If you have ever seen Hillywood.
Yeah. I think he was popping up more in replies when Boom aired. But that's one of the things that leads into this episode is that on the surface, when you start it, if you don't know the twist, and there were people who knew the twists going in. I think it got leaked or something like that. You know, these things happen.
Yeah.
But I didn't know. But on the surface, it. Jesus Christ! Way to derail my train of thought.
You're welcome.
Holy Christ!
Raymond finally got revenge. Raymond finally got revenge.
Rejoice!
Anyway.
You just wait. But my point is, so you start this episode and immediately it does kind of look like a societal satire of social media obsessed people jacked up to 11. Oh, look at the fucking vapid millennials and Gen Zs. I don't know. Gen Zs, Gen Alphas. Look at them! Look at the vapid kids. They're so glued to their phones, so they got it in the 360 bubble around.
I would call them Generation Z, obviously for you, Generation Z, but
yeah. Either way, it's like it seems like the Wi-Fi joke and resolution stretched out to 45 minutes. These fucking kids are so glued to their telephones that they walk into the mouth of a fucking Doctor Who monster. They're that oblivious.
They need to be told where to walk, otherwise they can't move, or when they do, they hit fucking lampposts.
Right.
If only that lamppost was a cactus.
Alas.
If only that lamppost was wrapped in barbed wire. Also, we were going to bring this up earlier, but since you mentioned the lamppost, courtesy, and I will give you some warning this time, courtesy of Pip Madeley.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Peek!
That's a real video you put out.
Peek! Why did you not send me a link to this shit?
Because I genuinely forgot.
Okay, that is hilarious. But we should probably contextualize why it's hilarious with the character of Lindy Pepper-Bean, whose name sounds very much like a Kimberly Copperkell in that it sounds like 4 different dogs.
Lindy Pepper-Bean, or Lindy worse than Hitler.
Oh, jeez. Again, Kimberly Copperkell is right there, and she is very much worse than Hitler. The kind of child who murders fellow children just because she's bitter, she's not the hero of with a tragic backstory.
Oh, good God.
I think we've seen enough of her walking into a lamppost now, but yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but this episode has more to say. For one, it's not about, the average person in the street. As I put it in my write-up, it's not about you at home who scroll through TikTok while eating Pringles.
It's about people. No, it's about the kind of people who would rather live in a bubble than actually engage with the world.
The bubble isn't just the social media thing around everyone's heads.
I mean, that's so clever. I love that.
All racists.
Oops, all racists, yes. And how they filmed the bubble was really quite clever because it was all CG, obviously, but they had to have reference points for all the different windows. So they stuck poor Kelly Cook in essentially a fishbowl.
Yeah.
Well, half of a fishbowl with like little markings for all the windows. And then they'd have somebody turn it and dangle it to where it needed to be. And we should point out that Lindy Pepper-Bean is terrible. Character is terrible. The actress, phenomenal job.
Yeah. Yeah, she very much plays the ditzy, nice girl that we are meant to see with a little bit of the hints of the racist horror that is to come. And then when we get to the ending, oh boy, he doesn't become amazing.
Like what's her name from Get Out?
Yeah.
The girlfriend, the fiance.
Yeah. I'm blanking on the actress's name, but
the actress is Allison Williams. Her character's name is Rose Armitage.
Right. I'm remembering a funny story a friend told me where like people would come up to her after that movie and were telling her, "Oh, your character had such a tragic backstory. She was brainwashed by her family to be evil." And the actress is like, "No, I played that bitch as an evil bitch."
Yeah.
As opposed to Kelly Cook, who played it like a Barbie doll.
Which was funny and makes the ending all the more shocking.
Yeah.
There's that subverting expectations again, baby.
Get Out. Yep. It's a very good movie about race.
She calls the cops on the doctor.
She does.
Sure.
She blocks any black man in her social circle.
She didn't call the cops on the doctor. She called the cops whenever the monsters were, in force, and she threatened that the doctor was going to get punished.
Yeah.
Here's the thing with that. Okay, I'm just going to relay a bit of my experience. So I didn't know about the racism angle, and in fact, I didn't. And I'm going to confess, I didn't cotton on to it while I was sitting down watching the episode. I was watching the ending, and I took it like Chiri took how the other doctors would react to it. That they're denying the doctor because he's an outsider. And so that's how I ended the episode. And then I sat there, and I thought, the optics of these guys rejecting the doctor, the black guy, and saying, actually, you're not one of us, so bye-bye. That's a little fucked up. And then I thought about it some more, and I realized all the little hints and microaggressions that were in this fucking episode, and was like, oh God, that was the point.
Yep, it's very much like that one episode of Community.
Yeah,
that's not. Gotta be more specific than that, I think.
No, there's an episode of Community where at the very end of the episode you realize the dude's racist, and then they flash back to every single microaggression he said. And with new light, it's entirely racist.
And
people have been linking that to that on Twitter today.
I put it in the Discord chat, and the punchline of that bit is it's supposed to be a maze.
Yeah.
And well,
you can guess.
Because of YouTube's terms and services, we will not be showing you that clip.
We will not.
Yeah, like Kachiri was mentioning, all these little microaggressions. The way that when the doctor hacks into the Zoom call, she's like, "Okay, guys, look, I know it's not appropriate, but don't worry, he will be disciplined."
And
I'm looking forward to it.
And her shock and horror at the doctor and Ruby being in the same room.
And,
God, I didn't even catch that one.
Oh, and at the end, well, we skip around a lot, I know, chaos, but she's like, screen-to-screen communication was just about acceptable, but face-to-face, no.
Yeah.
And they called the whole thing voodoo, which is usually a term towards African Americans and their dark magics.
That's some,
and of course, the ending itself, wherein the leader guy, whose name I'm blanking on, basically goes, "We will tame the wilderness and make a brand new colony." Which, oh wow,
yeah.
And and most importantly, the fact that you think back and you realize, hey, wait a minute, none of these bubble fuckers in Finetime were people of color. It's all white people with blonde hair.
Intentional.
Blonde hair and blue eyes. Oh, God.
Confirmed intentional casting by Russell T Davies on Doctor Who Unleashed.
Yeah, actually, though, I don't think they were all blonde-haired, blue eyes. I think I saw a ginger or two.
Well, the most popular one, which we'll talk about here shortly, is like baby blue eyes and blonde hair.
Yeah,
I
and
So was Lindy.
it's telling that that Lindy immediately trusts the guy. Whereas with the Doctor, she's like, ew.
She really is Barbie.
And even with Ruby, she's like at least a little sympathetic. You know, she's like, "Oh, you're stupid. You don't know the rules of this place," but she gives her the time of day.
Well, she barely does, actually.
Well,
Yeah, it's
She keeps insulting her, rolling her eyes at her.
yeah. I think it's that one is more class than race because yeah, Ruby is very working class.
And these are all fucking rich nepo babies.
And I suspect that's what would have been the angle had this been made before 2024.
Yeah, if had been with Matt Smith and Pierre Capaldi, that's how it would have gone, and probably would have ended with them. I don't think the episode would have ended with them rejecting the Doctor's offer.
Oh, they would. No, that's their whole purpose. Is they live in a society where they've been told what to do, and now one of them is like, "This is what we're going to do." They're all going to follow the leader because that's from their society. Like, it would have been the exact same thing. It's just idiots.
Yep.
You know?
They're all gonna die horribly, aren't they?
Oh, they're already dead. That's why the Doctor was crying.
So, do you think they'll make it to cannibalism, or do you think they'll starve?
I'm pretty sure they don't even know where their meat comes from, so they won't even know how to eat each other for food. Anyway,
What even is their diet?
Yes. But speaking of diets, can we appreciate that the main scheme of the rogue AI in this episode is literally eat the rich?
Yep.
I thought you might appreciate that one. And Sean's ahead of us, yes.
Bod goes up, rich goes down. Bod goes up, rich goes down.
Yep.
Yeah, eat the rich. What was I going to say? Because that kind of took it away from me for a second. It was about Lindy and all that. I'll go back to you.
Okay.
I mean, going back, I'm pretty sure like the Bids had some kind of IV pour. They live on liquid diet because I'm pretty sure because they were all super thin. There wasn't a heavy person there. Ryan, did you figure it out?
I've just figured out it was, yeah. When you said, how would they die at the end of the episode? I think they were immediately devoured by man traps about 20 seconds after the Doctor left.
They
I think they were
got
just like waiting for them.
they got into the waterfall. They looked up and one of them drowned.
Yeah.
No, that's just in the Argonauts.
Yeah. Though I think the man traps were actually created by the Dots, given that the home world was also eaten by man traps.
No, the Doctor said that. What's up, Frez?
I was just going to say, going back to your point, that there are no larger people in Finetime. It basically is just, segregated only the rich, white, pretty people. It's
and
literally...
young.
And what?
And young.
And young, yes. That too. But, yeah, it's basically, if this was made in 2010, it'd just be poking at influencers, and I don't really recall my internet history that well to know if influencers were as big a thing in 2010 as they were in the current year, which they are.
It would have been like Smosh. It would have been like
Channel
influencers.
Lost. Oh God.
Pour one out for Guru Larry, finally lost the Tournament of Power. Because the site shut down. So...
On the other hand, Doug Walker did appear on Smiling Friends.
Oh, that's all right then.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Well, that's all right then.
That completely rehabilitates him from everything he did in the past, doesn't it? I mean, he did some pretty awful things, but he appeared on Smiling Friends, so we have to forgive him.
Well, and don't forget, he bought Kateri lunch.
I mean,
go ahead.
He also gave me $100 because I won the game show. Anyway.
Oh, so that was you.
I completely forgot now what I was going to say.
We were talking about the man traps and how everyone was going to die.
Yeah, no, I completely forgot what the main thing, but I was going to point out. Oh yeah, no. You guys said they were segregated. I wonder if they were insufferable brats on Homeworld, and Homeworld decided that this was like a daycare for them and just sent them down there, and like, because they were insufferable, they were like, yeah, no, we'll just do this and don't have to deal with you.
Oh, which is yet another sign of the Douglas Adams nature of this episode, given that the third Hitchhiker's book is about a bunch of people being sent to a planet where they don't have to bother anyone anymore because they are so insufferable. And of course, the fact that everyone is dying in alphabetical order, which is just Balrek Warbanger, the infinitely prolonged.
That's basically what I was going to say. So, but I'm glad to have been nearing you.
Fuck.
Of course, we all know how Lindy Pepper-Bean really actually died. Do we not?
How?
By
I'm
hitting
pretty
that
sure we all
lamppost,
know.
by hitting that
Dysentery?
lamppost over and over for an hour.
No, it wasn't a lamppost.
Dysentery?
Well, yeah, I just can't find it. Sean's got it. I just can't find the damn tweet. Hang on.
It's in there. It's in there.
I've got it up. I just can't find the window to present.
Which again highlights the colonialist nature of their fantasy, that they are going to tame this wilderness, not realizing that most of them are going to die of dysentery, drowning in rivers, or being attacked by wildlife.
The thing is, I don't think they're making this dysentery. I don't think they're making it more than 2 days. I don't think a single one of them is living longer than 2 days. Mostly
You can
because
still die of dysentery in 2 days.
I thought dysentery was like a longer sentence.
Not in the Oregon Trail.
Oh yeah, that's
I
Let's
don't get
see.
this at all. Hang on.
Who do we think is going to survive the longest of them?
The slugs.
True. Who the slugs will absolutely have a fine dinner. But
I
the
mean,
people who got out of Slug City, who
it's Lindy
last
because
longest.
we've proven that she'll gleefully throw people under the bus for her own continued survival.
I think they all would.
Yeah, that's kind of the impression I got. Every single one of these people would throw others under the bus for the sake of their own survival, even the ones who died. Like, I think the only likable person from Finetime is Ricky September, because he basically de-radicalized himself.
Poor Ricky September.
To a degree, we'd say. I mean,
justice for Ricky. Justice for Ricky.
let's not go that far.
Let's not go that far, but he did seem to be different to the others.
Yeah. For starters, he reads. He doesn't just spend all of his time in his bubble.
I took that like he was de-radicalizing himself.
Same, but then he dies because it was either him or her, and she chose her because she's awful.
That's a hell of a scene, my God.
I mean, he was basically the doctor stand-in for this episode.
Yeah.
I think I saw someone posit that maybe it was that when they were first watching it, they thought that Ricky September was actually the doctor with an image filter.
Or like a hologram.
That would have been interesting.
I've seen that take go around.
But then that would be no better from what we did with the Master in Spyfall Part 2.
Well, I mean, the doctor isn't being thrown at Nazis to be sent to a concentration camp. The doctor's just being
No, but it'd be a
rejected.
person of color using a white filter to be acceptable to white racists.
That's not the problem with Spyfall Part 2. The problem
It's one of them.
The problem is the doctor turning it off and saying, "They're gonna get you now, fucker."
Now
True.
that they see the real you, they're gonna get you.
Yeah.
You make a good point. But before we talk about Ricky September a bit more, the man traps, because they weren't actually named in the episode. They were named on Unleashed.
Mm-hmm.
What went into making these things appear on the screen is insane.
Oh, they're so funny.
There was a puppet, and there was a puppet operated by 3 people inside of it.
Oh shit!
Puppetry. Hey,
And it's the same 3 guys that did the Goblin King.
Of course.
Nice.
But in a time of where we twist, Unleashed. The first time we met them on Unleashed, obviously, was for the Christmas episode. The first time that they were filmed on Unleashed was for this episode. Because this was filmed. Doctor Bob was filmed before Church on Ruby Road. But it's a very, very good puppet, and they do have a lot of CG to back it up.
God, they're just so fucking disgusting. I love them.
And yet people are saying, like, yeah, we stand with the slugs. Like, really?
I mean, they
it's either stand with the slugs or stand with the fucking racists. I'll take the slugs.
But you don't think that the slugs would just kill anybody, not just racists?
Well, no. That's one of the twists of this episode. Like, they literally were genetically modified to eat only the citizens of Finetown and Homeworld.
Like, yeah, because the AI was sick and tired. Yeah, the AI was sick and tired of these bullshit rich bastards and wanted to just be left alone or whatever.
I mean, rude.
I kind of love that satire. If you're going with the whole lot of cats on their phone things, the phones get so pissed off at the vapid bullshit, they gain sentience and plot to murder you.
Yeah. I don't think the phones really cared about the racism shit. They just got sick and tired of having to be on 24/7. Like, get off your phone for 5 minutes.
I took it more that's how insufferable they were. Like, they were so insufferable, the AI decided to go all arc on them.
Yeah. Just the whole civilization. Yep, the whole civilization deserves to die because of these goddamn fucking kids who are the worst. And you're the worst too for giving birth to them and not making them better.
Holy Black Mirror, Batman.
Related note, last week's Doctor Who was done better as a Black Mirror story. I'm sorry, but it was.
It's still pretty good, though.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But that middle section was a bit of a drag. Didn't really fit with the tone of the rest of the episode.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
I did too. But,
this also resembles a Black Mirror episode. I think I saw some discussion.
They are the man traps. People are literally walking into them, which that must have been a hell of a thing for an extra to do. Right, here's the good news is you're on Doctor. The bad news is you walk into a slug.
This is better than walking into a lamppost.
Well, she wasn't an extra, but yes.
I actually love the bit of foreshadowing that is in retrospect about the nature of the slugs, where after the credits, we have Lindy walking to work. Well, work with very heavy quotation marks, and she's told to turn right, go forward, turn left, go forward to walk around the body.
Yeah.
God.
It gets dragged out of sight, yeah. And also, when she gets in the lift, and there's a slug right there, and it's saying, forward!
And then the slug just ignores her.
Yes, because at the moment, it wasn't her time.
Yeah, they were still on the Q. They were still on the G's.
I think they were on the M's, because they'd just eaten Lester.
Yes, Frezno?
Just apropos of nothing, I also kind of really love the effect where you're in the bubble and you're on call and someone's saying, "Oh, what, Lindy? Oh, there's nothing going on. It's absolutely fine." And you see the monster behind them and it's like, everything's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then and speaking of things for Frezno, there's a mirror at the beginning of the episode.
There is.
But the thing is,
button, Radiac!
I haven't got a button.
There's no reflection because she's too busy looking at her goddamn bubble to see herself.
She's too self-absorbed to see her own reflection.
These motherfuckers disrespected the mirrors. I really hate them.
Oh, God.
I just realized that I kind of just became the Brita meme from Community. I can excuse racism, but I draw the line at ignoring mirrors.
You can excuse racism?
No, I can't. Fuck racism.
I just love the fact that there is so much satire and you miss it the first time around. And then you go back and watch it and
we missed it the first time around. I had a non-white friend of mine go, wait, around the 15-minute mark.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, RTD also talks about when do people figure it out in the Unleashed, where he goes, some people will probably figure it out 10 minutes in, 15 minutes in, 30 minutes in, at the end.
I'll be honest. I got through the whole thing without figuring it out. But again, white is toast, you know? So
Yeah.
I figured it out just before the reveal.
It clicked for me when he made the comment about the colonialism.
I missed most of it. I finally realized that racism had a part to it, but I wasn't thinking of it as racism. Again, I was thinking about being an outsider to this whole ordeal. But if you rewatch the episode, during the episode where she goes, "It's fine, let him speak. He'll be punished later." While he's explaining stuff, if you look at all of her other friends in between the Doctor and Ruby, they're all looking at him with disgust. Like, I did not catch that.
Oh shit!
The first time I watched, like, they were all like, "Oh, you know."
Good spot.
Oh man, I didn't catch that either. This definitely is an episode that would be enhanced on rewatch when you know, but also we're all white as sin.
I'm pretty sure you're Canadian.
Well, and the thing is, like, I grew up. This is going to be kind of embarrassing. I grew up thinking racism was a thing of the past. Like, I had a best friend who was black growing up, and like, I didn't realize racism was still a problem until I was like 17.
Yeah, I saw there was a thread that went around that critiqued the episode for basically being a bit too self-absorbed and asked about why they didn't have the racism episode with the Devil's Cord, which the obvious answer is because that would make it too much of the past. I sympathize with the perspective, but it's from a non-white perspective. But again, I sympathize with him. But I feel like that's the wrong approach. Like sort of having it be of the past. They were also suggesting that Ricky September be the racist one and not the vapid girl or Lindy. But I think having Lindy be the racist one really hurts the brain. And you don't expect this type of character to have that trait. 8. Frezno?
Well, if you put the bigotry in the past, you run into sort of the Rosa problem, where you can accidentally say, like, "Oh, well, people of color can be cops now. Racism is solved."
Yeah, we have a rock.
The only reason why Rosa did what she did was because of the Doctor and her white companion.
He graciously sat down and waited as the police forced her to get off the bus.
I still think Rosa's probably the most insulting episode of the current Who.
I think watching it back,
I feel a little more qualified talking about this one than I did about Rosa, TBH.
Absolutely.
I'm going with Rosa is like, I tried watching it for the Who Watch thing I did with David Mann, and oh boy, the opening is horrible. Like, even from a cinematographic level, it's bad. Like, you follow the opening shot alone I'm sorry, it's just not good. There's no good to be found in this one. Why did you cut from the pop song, the contemporary pop song, to tense music midway through the contemporary pop song?
And why did we end it with Andrew Day Rise Up?
Yeah, I love how they went all CW there, but this isn't the Rosa podcast. This is the, Ricky Saturday podcast. Let's talk about Ricky Saturday.
Ricky Saturday.
Ricky September is a charming man who does his best and gets killed for it.
He deserved better. I maintain he deserved better.
So first off, I thought the twist was going to be Mr. September was actually like 40 years old. No offense to the actor. He looks like you remember the old TV shows back in the 90s where all the 30-year-olds tried acting like they were 15. He
is literally the How Do You Do Fellow Kids meme brought to life.
Yeah. There was also something. There was also something that another aspect of it that was brought by James Wilder over at Arkfield Press in the Discord. They brought up that the way that Lindy gets Ricky September killed is that she reveals that Ricky September isn't his real name.
Oh,
yeah, he got dead named.
Christ!
He got dead named, and it killed him. He literally got dead named.
I don't know. Ricky September, I mean, he's not he seems likable, but I don't know. I don't think there can be any good that comes from this particular society. He might at best have been the white moderate.
Yeah.
I mean, you find the liberals in even the worst parts of Bible Belt. So, I mean, it happens.
And of course, there's a question to be asked about the Doctor and Ricky September, and that's...
Oh, yeah. No, the Doctor and Ruby knew. You could tell by how they were standing and like they were waiting for her to admit to it.
Well, did you say about Ricky to them or to her friend Hoochie?
Well, no. They asked, "Where's Ricky?" And then she pauses. Definitely thinks up a lie for a little bit too long, and then turns around and says it, and then like the Doctor does one of those smile and, yep. But because the Doctor's a good guy, he's still going to do the whole "I can save you,"
even
speech.
after they reveal that they're all a bunch of racist pricks, he tries to save them.
Yeah, because that's what the Doctor does.
Yeah.
And Gatwa's reaction to it, man.
Yeah.
Oh
God. The spit. My God, the spit was so visceral.
It's the laugh for me. It's not the scream, it's the laugh.
The best spit since Christopher Eccleston in Dalek?
No. The best spit since Timothy Dalton.
Fair.
Oh,
fair.
God.
Did Peter Capaldi have a spit?
Yes.
He must have done.
Did he? I can't recall.
He must have done.
You can't be Scottish and have those epic angry speeches without, spittle to initiate your points.
Wow, Kachiri, xenophobic much.
Oh, God.
Go back and watch that Zygon inversion speech. See if he spits or not.
Please note, if people are going to give Kachiri a hard time over this, I am kidding. This is a good-natured bit of banter. He's not actually xenophobic. Don't give him a hard time for it, or you'll have to answer to me, okay? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is Rainiac is in the process of making their Threads account. And but no, I think we were robbed of a potentially really good companion. And if this was a full 13-episode series, I think this episode would have ended differently, and we might have had like 3 episodes with Ricky, kind of like the inverse of Adam, where Adam was like the worst companion ever. Like this is an episode of like inverses, left and right.
I don't see him as a companion personally.
Yeah, he's very much a proto-Doctor, which means he'd probably end up stealing a Tarzan ring away, like Clara did.
Oh wow!
Mention.
I also like the actor. I think the actor did a really good job. I love when Lindy's like, "Oh, this is the best day of my life." I love his reaction. There are thousands of people being eaten alive right now. Like,
oh, oopsie.
The best scene with Ricky September was the Doctor and Ruby flirting with him.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Doctor calling him hot. Excellent. Happy Pride, y'all.
Yep. The first episode to come out during Pride Month.
To come out during Pride Month. I like that.
But chung.
Can we talk about the cruel but also kind of awesome conventions of this episode? The fact that this is all because the AI is fed up with Gen Z's bullshit.
Or Gen Alpha or whatever.
Yeah, and then comes up with, I'll kill them in alphabetical order.
well,
Again, and Douglas Adams.
It is.
It's the fucking AI. What did you expect it to be? Creative?
Yeah, it's an AI thing to do. The AI is going to be like, we need to kill them, and it needs to come up with a way to kill them, and alphabetical's a way. I mean,
and I'll just point this out right now. The chap at the end that says, "I'll take command of this little group of survivors, and we're going to colonize the Wild Woods." Come on, team. His name is Brewster Cavendish.
Oh fuck!
Oh god!
So he definitely got somebody killed in his place.
Several people killed.
Yeah, I think they all would have done to escape.
Yeah, I think they all did.
It's all sort of implied that the Doctor and Ruby got these people out too, or helped to get them out.
Yeah. There's a line where he tells Lindy, "Hey, most of your friends, there's all these different ley lines and stuff underneath the sea. Just follow them." Also, yeah, they're going through a sewer. That water is super clear. They're definitely not going to the bathroom in normal toilets.
Again, space dysentery.
They are all pissing themselves.
God.
Which again, if they don't know how to go to the bathroom by themselves, some of them don't even know how to walk. They're not lasting more than 2 days, which could also be a commentary for most of the idiots out there that think they can, take over a country because they got their guns.
Yeah, the survivalist mentality will get you killed.
Yeah,
and most of them are going to spend the first hour walking into trees.
I was going to say, have none of these people played Don't Starve?
I'm pretty sure they haven't played the Oregon Trail, so they're doomed.
Hey, speaking of dysentery,
no, Rain. These are the people who get killed by the very first Goomba in 1-1.
Oh my god! There was a me. I might put it in post production because my presenter doesn't seem to be working at the moment. But I think Mike sent it to me a few months ago, and I just laughed for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's "You have died of dysentery." As an insulting a person called Terrence.
It could be worse. If you make fun of my good friend Frezno, you'll die for dissing Jerry.
Did you just adopt him on there?
You've said my name on this show before.
I'm teasing him.
Oh my Christ! Oh God!
No, I wasn't referencing that. I just was teasing him. That's it. Sure. Mike said that to me, and I laughed for 10 straight minutes.
Yeah, don't talk shit about Terry Funk.
Rest in peace, Terry Funk.
Terry Funk, famously known by me for being in that one episode of Quantum Leap.
Middle-aged and crazy until he grew up. They became old-aged and crazy. The craziness was kind of a theme with Terry Funk throughout his life.
And Rain, now when I mentioned Quantum Leap, Mike immediately paused the video and typed Quantum Leap into the chat.
Yes.
I'm calling you out, Mike. I mean, he should, but I'm calling you out.
You're calling him out. I'm calling him out for Wizard of Oz references. It's all good.
I'm calling him out for Dirty Pear.
Wow.
What?
Wait, I'm mixing up people. Shoot.
I'm calling him out for something he didn't actually do.
I'm calling you out for the straight story. God damn it!
You know what you have to do.
I just thought of that one episode of Star Trek Next Generation where Deanna Troi sees ghosts in the nacelle room, and it's the ghost of the guy who murdered his jilted lover, and just keeps saying, "You know what you have to do."
So we need to talk about that ending in more detail. But before we do, I hope presenting is working now, because if it is, I present to you perhaps the most prescient tweet of all time from one Just Nez.
Nissa Gunn?
Please note when he posted that.
Holy fuck!
Please note the days he posted that and the time he posted that.
Prophet of our time.
Also, because it's Pride Month, we are obliged to say this man is beautiful. Otherwise, we're biphobic. So there you go. Just Nez is a beautiful man.
Famed bisexualist, according to Twitter.com.
Like I said, if we don't say that, we're biphobic, and we will not be biphobic.
I love another tweet that they did. I don't have it up here, but it's basically a picture of the Doctor on the Zoom call, and it's like the Doctor is saying, "Honey and babes," he's talking just like me.
Yeah. That's enough of that.
Josh Nares is a wonderful YouTuber. Please go subscribe.
Pertwee's Burgers.
Pertwee Burgers.
The best thing about it is it's true. Kind of true.
It's just post Doctor Who.
Yeah, but the we do need to talk about the ending, because there was a very visceral reaction to the ending online, as you can probably guess.
Beyond the, oh God, these people are fucking racists.
Yeah, there were people that were shocked by it. There were people who were like, I didn't get it until now. And I will just say that, if you didn't get it until the reveal, that doesn't make you a bad person.
Like, I'm right here, y'all. I copped to it. Didn't get it until I started thinking of it post-episode.
If you sympathize with the people after it's revealed, that kind of makes you a bad person. But
yeah.
Yeah, this is a mean episode, and I love it.
Oh, it's so mean.
I think the last time Doctor Who was this mean was trying to think, Colin Baker.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm thinking of the sort of acerbic bite of old RTD, like Midnight, Turn Left, that kind of shit.
Yeah, but Midnight has a bit too much of a tragedy twinge to it. Where, oh God, this is an awful thing that's happened, rather than fuck everyone here.
I mean, fuck everyone there, sadly, is the vibe of Midnight.
That's a sentence.
As a sentence. As a sentence.
And Turn Left was the first draft for years and years.
Oh God.
Pretty much.
I'm afraid of the context of that statement.
I do like how this is, honestly, I can't think of any other time, but just this once, everybody dies.
Thank you, Lance Archer.
Yeah, no, I mean, like Sean brought up Sleep No More, but at least one person lived in Sleep No More aside from the Doctor and part, But
yeah, the captain of the expedition fort.
Yeah. This is the first time. Like, we don't see Lindy and others die, but we know from the fact that they have no.
Oh, they dead.
They're dead.
Oh, they hella dead.
Like, they're dead. There's no better way to explain what happens there. Yeah, this is the first time where everybody dies, and I kind of like that. Like, I mean,
actually, I think the last time this episode was this mean and also good was Caves of Androzani.
God, yes.
Yeah. I also just want to add real quick. Sleep No More mentioned. Sleep No More is underrated. There you are, Kat. You're represented.
It is.
I agree. Sleep No More is underrated. I think pretty much everyone agrees Sleep No More is underrated, which is surprising given that a lot of people don't like Sleep No More. Why?
We've brought up Sleep No More twice on 2 podcasts.
At least twice, possibly 3.
I mean, I argued that the last episode would have been better if it deferred the ending like Sleep No More, where the resolution of Ruby is free from whatever the heck is going on with her, or was not resolved in episode, but resolved off screen. That would have been interesting and fit with the tone of the overall episode.
I just want to cut in before you, Raina. The people asking for an explicit explanation of what happened in 73 Yards are the same people who are like, but what happened after Sleep No More? What happens next?
Oh, no. There's another layer to this. I have seen so many times in the last 2 days people asking, where did the bugs come from? Who made the bugs? All this stuff. Like, these people are like, oh, I don't know what's going on. Who did this? And it's like the episode straight up tells you who does this.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think Sleep No More is a special case in the sense that it was supposed to get a sequel.
Was it really?
It was supposed to get a sequel in the sense that they had an idea for a sequel.
Yeah, and then Mark Gatiss said, I'm not writing for Doctor Who anymore, so can I instead do Empress of Mars because it's the story I always wanted to write? You're leaving, Stephen, I'm leaving, can I please do it? He said, yeah, sure.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to be the Brigadier's grandfather while I'm at it.
Oh God, will he appear in the Shin RTD era?
He might. I mean, he's not a bad actor.
I mean, everybody fucking else that time has come back.
He might be. He's not a bad actor. I don't think he's going to write any more stories, but
yeah, I could see him showing up in New Who.
New Who.
The new Doctor Who, as I've been dubbing it.
The new Doctor Who.
The new era.
Yeah.
Or as some people might call it, the new era, but it's not.
I like the
No,
she and
all I
RTD
got in my
one.
head is the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX theme song.
Why? Why would you have that anyway?
I don't know. Why is Susan Twist in this episode?
Well, we're not quite. Actually, we'll go back to the ending at the. Yeah, all right. So
Susan Twist is in this episode. There you go.
and she's spotted and she's noticed by the Doctor and by Ruby.
Ruby doesn't.
Oh God, it's happening.
So, RTD is a liar who says lies about lies.
Oh, we just liked the actress and decided to cast her in a bunch of roles. Unless, he's lying also and deliberately put those lines in to make you think. But I think that's too galaxy-brained.
And then there's a question of what's going on with Susan Foreman over on Ruby Street.
Well, 73 hours.
You think that's Susan, do you?
It's probably Susan. I mean, it feels like we're building to Susan.
I kind of wish it was Susan. They just used Carol Ann Flood again, but
Carol Ann Flood?
oh, so good.
Oh my God.
Mrs. Flood, Carol Ann Ford.
Foreman.
I'm keeping that in. To hell with it.
All the F names.
I've got a few F names in my head right now, but
Frezno.
get the F out.
Okay, I will get the F out.
No, I'm asking you to leave.
No, I got the F out.
I'm at the letter
I
F.
thought I blocked you.
Yeah, I did.
You looked similar, but I blocked you.
Oh God, that's another one.
Oh, Jesus.
That's another one you don't catch until later.
Unless you do, because you've experienced it way too much.
I thought you just looked the same, but no, it's actually you, isn't it? Oh God, no.
Christ almighty.
Ugh. I need a shower after this. But yeah, Susan Twist is actually recognised again. So she was recognised in 73 Yards by Ruby, but now they've both recognised her and name dropped the ambulance for Custodian 3. Speaking of characters that I hate, the ambulance for Custodian 3.
And Ruby has a vague recollection of this woman that she may or may not recognize. Clearly, she was a bit too drunk when she went to the party.
Anyway, I just want to interrupt, guys. I did it for you.
Oh no.
I got the F out.
No, the F is in. And you brought the F in, you fool.
Remove.
What is the one with the Netflix logo?
Oh, F
remove
me.
from call.
There. Now Kachuri got the F out.
Yeah, Kachiri got the F out. Well done, Kachiri.
And shame on you, Frezno, for bringing the F in.
But I hit the stop sharing button, so I got the F out.
Your favourite quiz team now is probably Norfolk and Chance. Nobody got that. Well, okay.
No.
We're not English. Sorry.
Neither is he. He's Texan.
What does Norfolk and Chance sound like? I deliberately said it slowly, so I didn't give it away. Anyway,
No, I got it. I got it.
It's like the fourth most popular
and
quiz team name.
Norfolk Chance.
Yes, it's like the fourth most popular quiz team name in the UK for some reason. I wonder why. But yeah, we are building to something with Susan Twist for the finale. I'm not sure I'm going to like it.
That's the best quiz name since Sofa Kinggood.
Oh,
That's the idea, yeah. That's the idea.
Oh, Norfolk and Chance, not Norfolk Chance.
Norfolk and Chance. Context is important, but do you think she'll show up in Rogue as well? She probably will.
She's been showing up in every fucking episode. So
Well, she's in the. I'm pretty sure she's in the finale. Not to spoil anything.
I mean, we'll probably learn the mysterious mystery, and the mystery box will be opened up, and J.J. Abrams will smile down upon the heavens or some shit.
Or it'll be like Hellbent, and the answer turns out to be the friends we made along the way.
I would be all right with that.
Hellbent good. Hellbent good.
Hellbent
The twist
good.
is
Hellbent good.
Now you're marrying me. Fuck.
Haven't said better, but yes.
Hellbent better. Hellbent better.
Oh, now let's fighting words. Them's fighting words.
Find me the nearest Wendy's parking lot, and it's on.
Why specifically a Wendy's parking lot?
Isn't that
Because
the
I
meme?
want a Frosty.
No, it's
Oh,
Waffle House.
come to the Waffle House. Yeah, that's it. Come to the car
House parking lot. Shit.
Come to the Waffle House parking lot. The next 20 minutes, you want an ass kicking.
I accidentally went to the Wendy's parking lot. I got a Frosty and a bacon cheeseburger.
God bless you, Drew Toothpaste, wherever you might be right now.
Oh, God.
So the ending.
Oh, the ending. Good God. Okay, so
like I said, Gatwa fucking kills it.
it's a punch in the gut. But I just want to bring up something that was on TV in the UK a couple of days ago, which is kind of a parallel of this. Not a mirror. We don't call this a mirror. The racist people don't deserve a mirror.
All right, you're right. They don't.
They're too self-absorbed for mirrors.
Yeah, they can't see it. They can't see their own reflection because they're too self-absorbed.
Like vampires.
No, they're vampires, exactly. But on Thursday night, I very much enjoyed when BBC 4 showed a repeat of Blazing Saddles.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
and I bring this up for one very specific reason. People that saw the episode Dot and Bubble and thought, those entitled people from Finetime have a kind of a point, don't they? You're the same people that think that the villages in Blazing Saddles are to be commended. And you're both wrong.
They're the kind of people who complain you can't make a comedy about like Blazing Saddles because you can't say the N-word anymore. Or not realizing the joke of Blazing Saddles.
Yeah, and also the people that go, you couldn't make Blazing Saddles today. No, you couldn't, because you just go into the office and say, this is the script of Blazing Saddles, get out of here. It was made 40 years ago. Or 50 years ago.
Yeah, 50 years ago. So anyway, Randy's going to close this show by doing the French mistake.
Sure.
I must see you in my dressing room.
The kid shot me.
Little bastard shot me in the ass.
The best acting Harvey Korman did since the Star Wars Holiday Special.
I forgot he was in that.
Oh, I never forget.
Hedley Lamar.
It's still a very... It's problematic, yes, but it's a very good film still. And I'd argue it's not so much racist in itself as holding up a mirror to racism.
Yeah.
That's the phrase. I can't get away from that.
The only part of that movie I really remember is the part when Gene Wilder's like, there's folk of the earth, common clay, morons.
There's so many good jokes in that. When Harvey Korman's listing all the evil people he's going to recruit and ends it with, and Methodists.
The toll bridge.
Oh, God, yeah. So I'm going to go back in a shitload of times.
Bringing them both back and saying, can't you say that he's a nit? And stopping before he says the word.
Yeah, and then when he talks to Harvey Korman, he says it again. He stops again.
Yeah. Oh, God, the hanging of the horse.
Yes.
Very funny film.
Now, who couldn't argue with a speech? Who couldn't fail to be inspired by a speech like that? Not only was it genuine frontier gibberish.
Anyway, time to derail this Blazing Saddles podcast by talking about some different topic like Doctor Who's episode Dot and Bubble, or the random thing.
Before we get there, just the point I was going to make that if you're upset about the message at the end of this episode, I'd like to thank Chloe, aka Cosmic Angst, on Twitter.
Oh,
I'd like to thank her for this. For that.
Should I watch Euphoria?
Did you hear first a cackling in the background there?
Yes!
And it just beat the mic because you laughed so hard. Oh, Chloe, you're a real one.
I keep playing that.
She's not wrong.
Oh, God.
And this is not doxing because she says it on her account. She's 23. I think she's part of Gen Z.
Yeah, that's the
so she gets it. She gets it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. But people literally reacted like that, so it's perfect.
I'm like elder millennial. I'm exempt from this shit.
I am also elder millennial.
I suppose I'm late stage millennial. Yes.
It was actually my birthday on Wednesday.
Congratulations.
Oh my God!
Yeah, also accurate. He's been sitting on that, folks, for about an hour.
Oh, I saw a glimpse of the Infinity Mirror message there before.
No. We do not talk about the Infinity Mirror.
Yes, we have all seen the Infinity Mirror.
Oh, you've been recording OBS too, have you? Now that's an Infinity Mirror.
Yeah.
So, I think we have time for someone else to have an opinion on this episode. Take
It's
it away,
a good
Kat.
idea, yes.
Oh, hang on. I can give you an opinion on the people in this episode. You just give me a second.
Oh my God! That's my turn to cackle. Well played. I take it we all like Dot and Bubble.
Oh yeah, I think this is my favorite episode of the season.
Ooh, strong praise.
It's this or Devil's Call for me, yeah.
I don't know if it goes above Boom or 73 yards. That I'd really have to think about it, but very, very strong nonetheless. At least top 3.
It's if we're doing what Disney Plus is doing and adding Church as part of season 1, it's currently my least favorite of the 6.
Really?
Oh,
That's fair enough.
Interesting.
Wait, which one's the least favorite?
This one.
Oh,
The
really?
one we've been talking about.
Dot and
Wait.
Bubble.
Why?
I'm just don't like it. It's you might like mean stuff, but I'm not usually a big fan when things are overly mean.
Okay, fair enough.
No.
That's a very good point.
I mean, I don't agree with the racists. I think and she completely killed it at the very end. I can't wait till we have the rest of these episodes. He's going to be in all of these episodes now. No more Doctor-lite episodes. Season 2 just got done filming. I hate that we have to wait a year for that. But
at least, at the very least, we're getting like consistent Doctor Who.
Oh God, Pip!
What now?
Pip, why?
What did Pip do?
Look at the screen.
Oh Jesus!
I mean, he's right in the sense that, yeah, Lindy's the character and Kelly's an actress, and she shouldn't be abused for this.
I mean, yes,
She's going to be.
she shouldn't be.
Because there are people that can't differentiate a character from an actress or an actor.
I mean, Laura Bailey got so many death threats and threats that they were going to kill her newborn kid over The Last of Us 2.
The kid who played Joffrey in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, he quit acting because of that. And
Yeah,
then
he
there's
came
also
acting because of the backlash.
Jake Lloyd, which, who boy, Ahmed Best, that's
Who boy.
Kelly Marie Tran,
Yeah.
and that's just Star Wars.
Yeah.
And then we get to other child actors, and oh boy. Anyway,
The kid that played Charlie did one film.
the kid from The Shining never went back to acting. However, he did agree to be a cameo in Doctor Sleep.
There's also freaking what's it called. I'm pretty sure Doctor Who fans were absolutely wretched to Freeman Adjaman, but I wasn't in the fandom at the time.
I don't remember that one, but they probably were. Again, you're missing the point of the Family of Blood episodes.
Thank goodness we didn't have Twitter in 1982 because Matthew Waterhouse would have gotten it.
Oh my God.
He might have been killed before Earthshock.
Christ.
Well, like in real life? God.
No. I mean,
No, like a Jason Todd situation.
Yeah. When you mention Jason Todd, I get it now.
Yeah. God.
Or
And now Frezno is a sheriff for this episode.
We need to stick up for Adric because Cat is an official Adric liker.
He was set up to fail, was Edric.
Anyway, what's up next, Rainiac?
Next time on Doctor Who, Rogue.
Well, we are doing a Court of Fae and Flowers, so that's going to be fun.
With a side helping of animals. No, sorry, the slugs was this week.
Yes, Rain.
I'm a decent fan of Johnson Goff, so I am looking forward to this.
I liked him in Knocking the Cabin, The Matrix, and the bits of Hamilton that aren't insufferable.
It was so funny when he was first announced as being in the cast of Doctor Who, by the way. The amount of people that didn't recognize him as they're just casting anybody who does. I'm like, guys, Google exists. Wikipedia is a thing. You can just look this guy up and find that he's not actually a nobody at all. In fact, he's quite a big somebody.
I'm actually liking.
Frozen?
Yeah, no, he's the snowman.
No, he's Kristoff. The snowman was Josh Gad.
Oh, either
He
way.
was in American Sniper?
I thought you were going to say the snow was just there. Like, what? No, I don't remember that.
Anyway, I'm liking the theory that this might be our new. This isn't Captain Jack, but this may be another Captain Jack, another rogue time agent.
Yeah, I will say right now, this is not Captain Jack Harkness recast, because if Captain Jack Harkness had been recast, we'd never hear the end of it from John Barrowman.
Oh no,
John Barrowman, utter snake.
no.
It's
But I
probably
mean,
going to be the exact same character, but named something else.
well, not quite. I mean, this could be a more evil time agent that
He's a bounty hunter. He describes himself as a bounty hunter in the trailer.
Yeah. I mean,
No,
this could be
I'm
someone that just shows up over the next few years, and like every time he shows up, it's a one-on-one challenge between him and the Doctor. The Doctor trying to save someone, and him trying to collect the bounty.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm mildly disappointed that they revealed that they're all owl people in the trailer. But then again, Court of Fae and Flowers basically means that we're going to be the man who invented birds.
They revealed two of them specifically, I think, were owl people.
I saw three owl people.
I have no idea what's going to happen in this show, but I'm going to sit down and.
I love the casting for the Duchess. I'll say that right now. Indira Varma is a great actress. She was fantastic in Torchwood. She was like one of the few bright spots of Torchwood Series 1.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure Torchwood series, he's basically only had one good series, and that was Series 3.
You would be correct. Season 2 had its moments. From Out of the Rain is phenomenal, but that's only one episode out of 13.
Also, we are surprisingly getting people behind Loki.
Yeah, one of the writers wrote for Loki Series 1.
No, she was a director on Loki Series 1.
Sorry, she was a director on
Yeah. She also directed the next season of The Last of Us.
Okay, so she got some pedigree.
And she's also done some sex education.
Speaking of pedigree and sex education, don't we have some plugs?
Brainiac, where can you find us lovely people?
Oh God, she's doing the Sims movie.
Wait, whoa. Time out. There's a Sims movie coming?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, kill it with fire.
No. Put it into the pool and remove the ladder.
Liana Kersner is going to hate the fact that film even exists. My God.
No one get the reference? Okay.
No, I got the reference.
Anyway, where can you find us?
But Liana always says, not The Sims. I hate The Sims. And now there's a whole film of it. What we'll be seeing. But you can find us, lovely people, on Twitter /Freds, in the case of one person as well, at twitter.com/RainOutTheManiac /Freezing Inferno /The Kachiri, also found on Frez.com/The Kachiri. Or is it at The Kachiri? I can't remember.
Either way works.
It's down in the description below anyway. /DevChrist2000. Have I got that right, Sean?
Yeah, you did, but I think the website is now called X because as the bastard finally figured out how to get the domain.
It's still reroutes.
It's still Twitter.
I've not been using X.
There's only one dead name that's acceptable in this
Is it Ricky September? No.
Okay. Anyway, I have some things to plug. We have from Arcbeal Press, we have Tower Through the Trees by Sean Dillon and me. We also have Shadow of the Gallifreyan, which features both works by myself and Freezing Inferno, as well as Lane McTire. Speaking of Lane McTire, we have just finished the edits for the third and final volume of Back to the 11th Hour, so expect that to be coming soon.
Yeah!
Lena, you didn't make the time limit.
Who cares? Book!
It's a friendly bet. It's fine. There's nothing on the line, but you didn't make the time limit, so...
Yeah. We fished the edits before my birthday.
So she was close.
Yep.
Lena will call it a draw.
And expect an announcement for future projects coming soon. Like we'll see.
Like an essay, a straight story.
Yeah, that's going to be coming December should Frezno meet the requirements, which, as I might remind viewers, is to do articles on comics of my choice.
I've been doing pretty well at this challenge so far.
Yeah, you've been doing well. Now you've hit the ones that you have to actually write for the straight story to be unlocked.
Yes.
It's not a microtransaction.
Yep.
Yeah.
And on a related note, I have some other projects coming along. Some stuff that's currently behind the scenes. Some stuff I'm almost done writing, I swear. There. And do you have any projects of your own, Frezno? I hear you're aware yourself.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm gonna be writing on some stuff pretty soon. I just finished watching it, and I'm gonna be posting some things about the 2022 Quantum Leap series over at my blog, Fresno'sRavingRants.blogspot.com. And I have some other plans for some other shows over the summer, so do be looking forward to that.
So, Frezno, one of the shows that you're going to be watching over the summer, it wouldn't have anything to do with a certain heated drama between men, would it?
Heated drama? What the fuck?
That's literally how Toei described Kamen Rider Build, which is going to be the next show we're going to discuss on the Kamen
I was about to
Rider
say he's
Review
already
podcast.
watched professional wrestling before Kachiri, but...
I mean, Rainiac, you like wrestling. Almost every single wrestler loves Kamen Rider. You should give it a try.
I feel attacked right now. I feel attacked right now.
Keep the drama between men.
Look at that image.
Look at the guy staring at the top of the image.
Yeah, no.
I'm going to have fun talking about Kamen Rider with you two and the third guest, Kat.
Yeah, there'll be Cat.
Look,
Oh boy,
When I
think
can.
keeping things quiet.
when
don't
I
worry.
can, I'll get into Kamen Rider when I can.
Look, just watch Shin Kamen Rider. It's on Amazon. And watch Godzilla -1. It's on Netflix.
Yes. Yes. In fact, you at home listening to this, watch both those films.
One
And
day
if you've got
Shin
access to it, X-Men 97 as well.
and Shin Ultraman.
Oh, yeah.
If you're also
So
looking
try and
for
get the good dub. The
If you're
good
also-
subs, not the...
if you're also looking for more stories that call out racism, Kamen Rider Black Sun, super strong story about trying to end racism and shit like that.
I've heard. All right, I'll give it a try. A friend of mine said it was a bit meh, but I'll give it a try.
He'll give it the old college try. I forgot to mention our Twitch channels. No, I forgot to mention our Twitch channels. It's / the Kachiri, / Freezing Inferno. I believe Mega May just ended.
It did.
Do you have anything planned for June?
Not at the moment. I'm going to finish Chrono Trigger.
Oh yeah, you had to stop that for Mega May, of course.
Yeah, but I'm only like a couple streams from the end of that. So.
As for me, it's twitch.tv / Rainiac. Kachiri is trying to get me to pick up Fall Guys again, saying it's different now, I promise.
Pick up Master Duel. Duel the Mirror Deck. The Mirror Deck.
I think I'm done with Master Duel for the time being.
Because of the Mirror Deck?
No, because everyone just used the same old deck.
Oh, you hate Snake Eye?
I just hate anything that I can't actually get a turn off.
The Snake Eye?
That's one. Flundery's Nuts will be another one.
Is that even a thing in Master Duel? I don't think that's.
Yeah. No. Flow.
It was. It certainly was when I stopped.
No, you can still flow is a good counter for Snake Eyes because you can always drop a barrier set to stop Snake Eyes.
Flu is still viable. And anyway, cards aside, get ready for Sean Dillon to pick up everyone's favorite singing magical girl show. Never.
Look, I have to finish One Piece, okay?
Rain, before we derail anymore, say goodnight.
I don't take orders. Good night.
All right. I'm hanging off.
It's the always sunny Rain takes orders.
No. We've done that joke before.
Okay, well,
I will do it again.
God damn. Now, if you excuse me, Dr. P has informed me that I need to pee.
Dr. Shits told me 10 minutes ago I need to shit.
Shit. On that note, we'll see you next time for Rogue.
Good night, everybody.
On that note, apart from Sean, we'll see you next time for Rogue. And thanks, Sean, for agreeing to do Dot and Bubble.
No problem. And I'll be seeing you one of these days.
You will when we do the Planet of the Spiders.
Yep.
Or you just jump onto the next Doctor Who episode for Series 2.
Yep. Or I'll jump on, or whatever. I am bumming like a bird. And I'll see you, Frezno, when we talk about build and other things.
So look forward to that, Frezno.
Should I remember what the other things are? Or?
I think we're doing a podcast for the comic thing.
Oh, yeah.
So that way I can.
Yeah, that was promised. That was promised during the Church and Ribeiro podcast.
Yeah, we talk about the comic. Yeah, we talk about the comics that you read for the year, and then afterwards, I explain the straight story.
Yes.
Is the twist going to be that it's like a 2-line explanation? Because that'd be really funny.
No, is it going to be like the Jimmy Kimmel show? And now it's time for our special guest, Matt Damon, and that's all the time we have?
No, I think it's going to be more like the Conan O'Brien gag with what's the actor with Paul Rudd.
Fucking back at me comes on.
I was going to say the only Conan O'Brien gag I know is the Texas Ranger leather.
Well, there's a lot of good Conan O'Brien gags, including the masturbating bear.
Ginger, no.
On that note, we'll see you next time for Rogue.
Simpsons did it.
The Simpsons did a masturbating bear? What?
Okay, so anyway, that's why The Straight Story is the greatest Star Trek movie ever made.
Son of a bitch! Cat, what have you done?